I play Jill Roberts, who coincidentally has my last name. And she's Sidney Prescott's cousin. She's very like the girl next door, kind of, alludes to the fact that she's the new Sidney Prescott, but you'll have to see the movie to find out exactly what that means. My character, Jill Roberts, is Sidney Prescott's cousin, and it was fun, that relationship, just because I really admire Nev. I love her as a person, and she's just so fun to work with. She's one of those actresses that's like really there for you in a scene, and I think that that's really important. It was so fun. I mean, I love Courtney. Like, I'm a huge fan of hers, and getting to meet her, she's one of the funniest people. She's very sarcastic, and my sense of humor. And David was actually there a lot longer than she was because she had to go shoot her show. So David, like, totally was one of the young kids. Like, he would hang out with all of us all the time, and we had so much fun. And Nev, too, she would invite us over to her house on the weekends just to relax, and everyone was really cool. And one of the reasons I was so attracted to the project is because of Wes Craven. You know, in my mind, I thought, like, he doesn't have to come back to do this one, so if he is, it's gonna be great. And I really wanted to get to work with him, and the crew has been on, a lot of the crew has been on the movie since the first one, and they're so cool. Like, everyone that Wes has around is so great. And yeah, I felt very comfortable and really just had a good time. It was interesting to see like how everything worked too. All the fun gadgets that get to be used in a horror movie, like with the fake blood and the stabbings and the fake knives. It's really interesting. Scream, for me personally, has always just been different. For example, when I signed on to do this, I didn't think I'm doing a horror movie now. I thought, no, I'm doing Scream. Like, that's different because Scream has characters, as opposed to a lot of, I feel like, especially of my generation, horror movies are all like, here, she's pretty, now she's dead. Here, he's hot, now he's dying and killing her and this and that. And you're not really invested in it. And like Sidney Prescott, she's such an iconic character because people are so invested in her and want her to persevere. So I think that's what makes these so interesting, and also the humor that's brought to it. It's really funny to me that when I saw the final cut of Scream 4, I was genuinely hysterically laughing, and then I was genuinely hiding behind my mom watching the movie. So not many movies can do that to you. The whodunit aspect of Scream, I think, is what people love because, there is this killer and this character, Ghostface, but you never know who's under it. And I think that just adds this level of, like craziness and scared. Like, this could be anyone. And you never know if it's someone who's like, completely random or someone that's been in them since day one. So it's really fun to get to find out who it is. I think what's appealing about Scream is that there's no kind of age group. This is it's not geared towards boys or girls, which I think a lot of horror movies, it's either like, the all-girl kind of thing or like the all-boy kind of scary slasher, no girl's gonna want to see this kind of movie. So this to me is an everything, and it's kind of like, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna be terrified, you're going to relate to at least one of the characters because everyone has such a different personality, and you're going to be rooting for someone. So that to me is just what's amazing about this movie. And I think everyone's going to definitely attach themselves to one character, and I think that's awesome. I think that, when you've done 3, to do a 4th is like risky in a sense that it has to be good. And I think this one really pulls it off because it isn't trying to really be like a consecutive thing. It's definitely a reboot. It's a new take on Scream. And that's why I think the fans are gonna love it.